work on new technologies and smart destinations, and to set up innovative workshops where those of you who work for a public institution, exhibition to see. Let's look at that. Amadeus, they work with UNWTO and infrastructures and so on. One of the presentations and in their study, they found that businesses use them. Well, very often governments, central states, that very problem. They don't know how to use data. They already some tourists. Then when tourists get to the destinations, disappointed. Logically, if they had access to information, knowing exactly what type of it is, then they would be able to organize general supply, very general products, not adapted to a particular type of tourist, and tourists are disappointed. Listening to a presentation today was right, being able to see things that normally we can't. That technology has not having that added value compared to other days. Another note I made today, there was a presentation about the Brazilian case where we were told how the Brazilian government has been helping startups, how the entrepreneurial ecosystem is promoted, and where a micro-segmentation is still required together with. Let me finish and tell you that in my trips and in those 3 continents, 100% of the governments told us the same thing. They said, okay, yes, to be able to use data with powerful entrepreneurs so that tourism is part of the global agenda. Told me today in the ministries, they should have data scientists, right? Tourism, technology is not going to do away with jobs. We still have 2 fantastic days to come to make tourism more sustainable and so that it's at the heart of the.
Have shifts. You have shift, yeah? Mm-hmm. We call it the graveyard shift. That's the last one of the day when they all want to go and watch football. Yeah, and they're thinking, cider, oh, good.
Okay,
you know?
okay.
But you have the best thing of the day, sir, because you have to talk about the most beautiful part of Spain. And so I hope you do.
You're a liar. You're a liar.
Principality.
Okay, thank you very much.
Particularly brief. Good evening, everyone. As Fernando said, one of my responsibilities is talking about telecommunications and industrial matters. And it was the iron and steel industry and mining. And right now, those values and tradition, attraction as well. As I said, I have a very, very brief presentation, but populated with a very aged population nations, and yet we have fiber optics, neutral fiber optic serviceable points serving 30. Let me just give you a few facts and figures of what tourism means for our region. 2.5 million the previous year. In investment and resources to map all the different supply in tourism, new stakeholders, so that we can have good connectivity at all times. the 2020 strategy wanted to eliminate and broadband. The European Union set that target to work on communications to get to area of 10, even in some villages with under 20 users. And I did say 20, but yes. For instance, when you talk to representatives from other regions and they talk about wide areas of under 10,000 in just solving tiny white dots in villages, improving effectiveness, which is particularly important for a region like